Good. Hi.
So, Molly. How's it going this time?
It's alright.
Yeah? Things coming together?
Yes, just about. We're just about there. We're just about there, and then we're finishing until September, typically. But yeah.
So how many performances has there been this time?
There's been 6 performances, and then one more in September, which will be the final one for this year. This is how.
Good. So tell us a little bit about the pieces that are going to happen tonight.
Tonight is the show, Hip Hop Adventures of Peter Peril, and it's a full-length show, an hour and 15 minutes, longest show ever, and it features Hip Hop Collective and then Avant Garde as well as the Click, which are a special horrible group that they play in the show, and yeah, it's going to be good. Gail is really I'm so not good at this.
Yes, you are. You're fine. You're fine. Oh, that's a bit better than that. So how does Independence work with the groups?
Independence will fundraise for the show, so we'll think up the idea, think up the project, and then we'll fundraise. We've got funding from the Arts Council for the show, and then we work with the director, who in this case is Flitz, and we fund the show. I mean, Flitz wrote this show, so we were always going to work with him, and it's been really good. It's been difficult at times, but it's been really positive, and I think the show is great. It's probably the best show that they've ever done, and it's got a really good positive message, so I'm really confident that, you know, it's going to be a success wherever it goes, and hopefully we'll get more dates.
Fantastic. And did you have an education package attached to this? Or?
We did have an education package. Unfortunately, our funding wasn't successful.
Wow.
But we've done lots of little bits in most places that we've been to. We did a couple of workshops in Brighton this show. We did had a curtain raiser in Leicester that Flitz worked on, a group of 14-year-olds. So yeah, it's been lots of little bits happening throughout the run.
And how do you feel the funding system, the present funding system, affects work in which companies like Independence are doing?
I think that we've been really lucky because we've managed to get funding for quite a few of our projects, but I think generally that funders need to realise that they need to be putting more money into hip-hop dance, because it's something that this generation relates to, and it is the voice of young people, so they really need to start, you know, they just need to start funding it more, because the more funding we get, the more positive it's going to be, and you know, it's about getting young people into theatre and giving them opportunities, and we can't do that without money, so I think that they need to understand that a bit more.
Do you want to just take a second to introduce to me what the work is?
The show?
Yeah.
What it's about?
Yeah.
The Hip Hop Adventures of Peter Peril. It's about something I believe everyone can relate to. Everyone at some point in their life has been looked down upon for something they do that's not exactly like the masses. In Peter's case, he's a quote-unquote nerd. He's into anime and comic books and all that kind of stuff. So Peter also likes to dance, and dancing's not exactly his forte. So, one day while he's at school, at a school dance actually, he's embarrassed in front of the whole school by the local school dance jocks called the Clique. And their leader, Will Maddock, just completely abuses him. So he goes home, frustrated, angry, and he's got a message from one of his friends that saw the whole situation. His friend sends him a video clip of different dancers doing dynamic moves of all different styles. In that, his friend offers him guidance, in a sense, by way of one of his family members, his cousin, who's in France. Now, Peter was saving money up for a new computer, top of the line, and an anime convention. I can relate. So what happens is he goes to France. He learns locking. After France, he gets driven to Amsterdam. Now, in Amsterdam, in each one of these individuals that tell him where to go, they don't tell him exactly where to go. They just tell him to go here, which is how the adventure happens, because in his whole adventure, he just happens to find where he's supposed to be. No one told him exactly where to go. It's just kind of like being in the right place at the right time. That's the adventure aspect of it. So he goes to Amsterdam, learns a style called house. Then he goes to London, where he runs into the local gang, which they're not really troublemakers. They're just a gang of individuals who enjoy the same thing. And there he learns breaking, he learns b-boying, or to the people who don't really know any better, break dancing. So in that, after that he goes home. He's still Peter, but he's trying to be something he's not. He's trying to be cool, and he was fine being cool, being himself. He just has new knowledge. That doesn't mean he has to change his personality. But he gets mixed up, just like any individual going into anything new. They try to change completely. And he runs into his potential love interest, who she enjoyed him for who he was, not for who he'd become. Whole sense of fashion changed, all that stuff.
So is this autobiographical in any kind of a way?
Well, I am a quote-unquote, you could consider me a nerd. I actually just got a new laptop and I'm really excited about it. I love it. And I'm into anime, I'm into comic books.
Right.
I am anime. I'm actually learning Japanese, but I'm learning very slowly because the show has me busy. I really like computers, I like toys, technology, you know. I'm a typical nerd. So yeah, I guess it's in a sense, except I was never actually looked down upon because I could always dance. Lucky me, I grew up hip hop. So that's who I am. That's what encompasses me as an individual. So
could you show us a little bit about how Peter moves?
It's quite I think it's inspired by people who I've seen dance, and it's also kind of Will Ferrell inspired. Will Ferrell, I think, is an amazing actor. I have to show off how I dance. You want to try? What? You want to dance like Peter? No, that was David. That's your husband. That's not. Yeah, no. Very sporadic, and Peter needs therapy. Peter's not well at the moment. He needs his medication.
What about where Peter graduates to his dance style?
Peter becomes. Oh, where he graduates to